Hi everyone, let's talk about trends for 2025 spring and summer fashion. So I will admit I am not very fashionable. I'm a jeans and t-shirt kind of girl. I have a sweater on today, but it has a hood. I love hoodies, casual, comfortable clothes, but that's why this world of fashion and miniature is so much fun because I get to explore the fashions that I love, but I'm not really gutsy enough to wear. So we are going to take a look at the top trends for 2025 spring and summer fashion. So let's kick it off with a look at denim. It's very fun to see that in 2025, it's carrying over from 2024. The barrel jean is all the rage. You can see that in one of my newer patterns here. Barrel jean is a fun twist on a classic design. It gets its name from the style, that barrel look, which honestly, I don't understand it, but it's so popular. So if you have a modern wardrobe, a modern doll that you're designing for, or any of those types of things, you definitely want to put that in the wardrobe for 2025. Another one that is great and I actually really love is the wide leg jean. And there are several lengths. You can do that full length all the way to the floor, covering the shoe, ankle length, or the cropped length. I am seeing a lot of the cropped and the ankle length right now, again, because it's spring and summer. And I'm sure as we roll into summer a little bit more with sandals and flip-flops and that type of things, you'll see a lot more of that cropped length. So that one's fun, and you can experiment with that with different colors and fabrics. It doesn't have to just be denim. You can use corduroy. You can lean in towards the whites and the creams because of the season. I think it will be a great way to really just add freshness to a classic look. Another standout style is sheer. So we're seeing a lot of sheer overlays, whether it's a whole entire sheer top over a tank top, or sheer sleeves added to a blouse, even sheer skirts over little tiny shorts. So much there to play around with, and again, so much fun to bring that into the small space. Now, along with the sheer, you'll see a lot of lace and ruffles. So that's big this year. I love the way all of this kind of pulls together. You go from sheer to lace and ruffles, and then the boho style look. So all of this fits so nicely into the collections that I designed for with Malibu Libby and Outback Libby. There's so much room to play around with fabrics and textures. We can use batiste, white kind of see-through looking rayons with lace in between the fabric, bringing all different types of looks to that. It's going to be fun to play around with that. Adding ruffles to things, just simple ruffles or lots of ruffles, there's room for all of it. Another classic style, which is pretty much carries over from year to year, is incorporating suede. You can do suede jackets, you could have a suede bag, and that's a great way to sort of elevate your boho look. You got your suede bag and all of your white, airy looking fabrics. It really ties together beautifully. A big one for 2025 is activewear, but not traditional activewear you're going to be wearing at the gym. It's kind of this activewear twist into everyday fashion. So the tennis vibe, the tennis dress, you'll see a lot of crossover there. Polo shirts, different stylings with those types of designs, leggings, all of the comfort, but with a little bit of more of an edge on style. Even things like tennis shoes, socks kind of crumpled up around the ankles with a frilly little dress. It adds that element of elevated sports or activewear to the overall vibe. Bubble skirts are back, so that's fun. It's kind of something that was very popular in the 80s. We see a fresh new look for that here in 2025. You can do a simple bubble skirt or add that bubble skirt element in a variety of different ways. So be sure to check some of the links that we provide for the runway fashion shows, because there's a lot of bubble skirts and bubble dresses to really get your creative juices flowing. Now with jackets, there's a couple things I'm seeing right now. A classic denim jacket is always popular, and maybe in 2025 to mix it up, it's a cropped denim jacket or a really oversized denim jacket. Another one that's kind of along the same lines is the classic trench coat, but I am seeing so many cropped trench coats right now. It's kind of really all the rage, and I'm excited to be working on a pattern design for that. So you'll see that coming out pretty soon, a variety of different trench coat styles to bring into your fashion and miniature world. And of course, the windbreaker. It's sort of that 90s vibe, which is really on trend right now. It's kind of a nod back to the 90s, which I don't know, is that considered historical fashion? I sure hope not. The 90s was not that long ago, but the windbreaker, even the things like the bubble skirts, it kind of ties in from the 80s and the 90s, Y2K, so that's all really big right now. So there's also a nod to historical fashion, and like serious historical fashion. You're seeing these tiny little dresses with the hips that are popping straight out to the sides, with the skirts made with boning, and it's a really mixed look between historical and modern. So I know this is going to be a lot of fun. I'm excited to kind of collaborate with Sherry and pull together some design work from things that she's designed and things that I've designed. And I know we can bring something really unique and interesting to this tiny world. Another one I don't want to forget is Maximalist style. That is big, bold, bright colors, larger prints, so kind of overscaled. It would be a bigger print than what you might normally think works for the doll scale, but if you're going for something that's very modern, it will fit right in. So that'll be a fun one to play around with. Vibrant colors, wide stripes, different things like that that really pull it together. And then I'm just gonna wrap it up here with shoes. So it's spring and summer, and the trends we're seeing right now are peep toe shoes and of course flip-flops, which is perfect because I live in flip-flops in the summertime. Now that's a little bit more challenging for the doll foot, for the dolls that we designed for, but there's a huge variety when it comes to sandals and the peep toe shoe. We even have the open toe Janes, so I think I might experiment with that design a little and see if I can freshen it up for 2025. So I really hope that this overview is inspiring you to take a look at everything that we've pulled together and just start thinking up ideas for how to incorporate these fashion trends for the pieces that you create in 2025.